The Steph Curry of football. Don't take it from me. Take it from the best middle linebacker in the NFL, Fred Warner.
He's like the Steph Curry of that offense. He's the point guard. Everything runs through two.
The best. All right, Mr. Tuaninga Manolepola Donny Tagovailoa, the Samoan sniper. Him, number one, Uno, Us. I'm just going to give like an overview of what I expect from Tua this year in this Miami Dolphins offense. You get me? So I believe the Miami Dolphins are Super Bowl contenders, not just contenders, like serious contenders this year, because I believe that we'll win it. But I want to talk to you why we will win it, and it's on the back of our quarterback, right? Mr. Tuaninga Manolepola Tagovailoa. I love saying his full name just to show you my dedication to him. You feel me? Like, I love Tua. I'm a huge Tua supporter, massive Tua supporter. Right? I started watching American football because of Tua, to be honest. Just to show you how much like I love his game and how good I think he will be this season in the second year in Mike McDaniel's offense, a true offense, somebody that actually knows how to play, how to construct offense. Under Brian Flores was not good, but anyway, just to show you like what I expect from Tua this year. So a couple things. A lot of people don't think that Tua is elite, including some of my own friends that watch American football. Their brains don't really work properly, to be honest. But I just want to talk about like some of Tua's traits and what I expect from him this season and all that. So let's talk about some of his traits, right? Some of his elite traits that he has. One of his biggest traits is his sort through accuracy. His accuracy overall is number one in the league by far, as Tyreek Hill said. But his short through accuracy is amazing, right? The ball is always right on point when it comes to Tua. And his intermediate accuracy as well, like throwing that ball over the middle, holding linebackers with his eyes and everything, and throwing that ball like a dart right over the middle is one of Tua's biggest traits, right? Tua is just exceptional at things like that. Brian Daboll actually said it that other quarterbacks may hit like the barn door or they'll hit whatever it is, but Tua has keyhole accuracy. And I always joke and say that, Tua could throw that football up a mosquito's throat. That's how good, I promise you, that's how good Tua is, man. Tua is exceptional at throwing the football. You get me? He has a very nice deep ball as well. But sometimes he puts too much touch, because he has elite touch. But sometimes he puts too much touch on his deep balls instead of just airing it out. So a lot of people think he doesn't have like elite arm strength, and it's not like he has the biggest arm strength or anything. Since he broke his hip, it hasn't been the same. But he does have a nice deep ball. Almost Russell Wilson-esque. Russell Wilson's is a little better, the moon baller he has, but Tua's is up there. Like, he has a very nice deep ball. And also why Fred Warner, as I said before, spoke on Tua in the way that he does is because of Tua's eye manipulation. And that's why he called him the Steph Curry of football. The way how Tua uses his eyes to hold middle linebackers, right? He just keeps them set in one place and then just quickly throws the ball over the middle or over the linebacker or just something like that, and then gives his receiver time to be open. So a lot of people think that the receivers are just open 24/7, and they're very fast, and they are. But Tua also has a lot to do with them being that open. You get me? Like, Tua holds the linebackers, and they're like, "Oh, what is he going to do? I don't know." So Tua is very good for things like that. Very good holding linebackers and stuff. And also, another thing that a lot of people discredit Tua for, which makes no sense, and this is an elite trait that he has, is how quickly he's able to go through his reads. Bro, I want you guys to watch a video. I'll probably stitch that video in. Watch a video of Tua going through 4 reads in like 1.8 seconds. I'm so serious. Just boom, 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 boom. He looks like his body is stationary and his head is just moving like this on a swivel. He looks like an owl out there. You feel me? Like he's just elite, elite, elite. He's the best at doing things like that. You get me? But even with saying like all of his grades, he does have some drawbacks. And we'll just name like the two biggest ones just to get them out the way. The two biggest ones, the first one is that he holds on to the ball too long. Tua needs to stop holding on to the ball so damn long. All right. This is the one thing I wish he would take from Dan Marino. So he's always famously saying, Dan Marino always says to him in the quarterback room, pick a guy and let it fly with the ball. I wish he would listen to Dan Marino, like watch Dan Marino tape and actually like realize when the play is dead and just throw it away. He likes to hold on to the ball too long because this man feels like he's Patrick Mahomes. Like when he's out there, I promise you, Tua thinks in his head that he's Patrick Mahomes and he's just going to make something happen in any way, shape, or form. He's just going to get it down there or whatever. And he used to could do it. He used to back in college and so he could. He needs to remember that he broke his hip. Alright? And since breaking his hip, he no longer has that quickness like before. NFL guys are bigger, stronger, faster than the guys in college. Alright? So you're a tad slower, as well as the guys coming at you are a lot bigger and stuff. So, and it's that holding on to the ball with Tua that causing him to get injured so often, in my opinion. All right. Yes, some of it is just is bad luck, but that is one of the big reasons why he gets injured. And then the second one, as I just said before, is his injury history. At this point, I think that back in the day, Tua broke a mirror. I do. I think he broke a mirror and he got 7 years of bad luck. Because these injuries are just bad luck. And let me prove to you why it is bad luck. And not just like, you know, when people like get injured and they re-injure the same body part or something like that. It's never the same body part with Tua. Right? It's a finger and then it's the thumb. And then it's the ankles. He had 2 ankle surgeries back in college. And then it's the hip. And then it's the concussions. He's never had the same injury within the same season, if you get what I mean. Like, he's never had a knee injury this season and then come in next season and have another knee injury on the same knee or anything like that. It's just always something different, right? But this boy, he's real fast. Like that hip injury that he got usually takes like 2 years, I guess. I think the doctor said to heal and he came back after 10 months. Nah, that boy different for that. But otherwise from that, man, like he needs to learn to just get rid of the ball. And I think his bad luck runs out this year and he's finally going to have like a stint of good luck. All right. So that's my view on Tua in that regard, like the things that he needs to work on, like his setbacks, right? Now, what do I expect from Tua this season? And this is where the delusion will come in. But to you guys, it's delusion. To me, it will happen. You get me? Like Tua is him. I promise you. All right. Like these are my, and I tweeted this like way back. Let me tell you when I tweeted it actually. I tweeted this on January 20. So this was like a couple months back, 6 months back or whatever. And I said 7 months back. And I said towards 2023 stats. Plays 17 regular season games and all playoff games. So I told you about like the injuries. I think the injury history will be no more. I think the 7 years of bad luck will be up. We will have a 14-3 record, Dolphins. Tua will have 6,186 total yards. Yeah. Call me delusional all you want. Laugh all you want in the comments. Anything like that, what you want to do, I don't care. But total yards, meaning that he will rush some this year because Nick Hicks, his trainer, actually said that Tua will be working on his burst. Since his hip is now fully healed and everything, Tua will be starting to work on rushing. Remember coming out of high school, Tua was the number 1 rushing quarterback in the coming out of high school. The number 1 dual threat, so throwing and rushing. So I said 6,186 total yards. I said 61 total touchdowns. Yeah, laugh all you want. He's going to break the records, you get me? I said he'll have 7 interceptions, he'll have 3 fumbles, his completion percentage will be 72.4, and that's throwing over the middle and all that. Trust that his accuracy is going to go up. He's going to be in the offense for a second year. You get me? Like he's going to surpass Dan Marino numbers. Like you remember when Dan Marino, I mean not remember, but like obviously I wasn't alive back then, but like Dan Marino's lapping the field with his numbers. Back then Dan Marino 25,000 yards in a running league. And now Tua is going to come in and he's going to have Dan Marino numbers but inflated. You know, you have to pray for a little inflation and everything. So that's what I feel. So 72.4% completion. His passer rating is going to be 127.6, and I actually did the math on that and put that in. His QBR is going to be the best QBR of all time. Going to be 89.4. Right? Surpassing Tom Brady's 87 in 2007, I want to say. And then he's going to win MVP, obviously. He's going to win Super Bowl. He's going to win the Super Bowl. And he's going to win the Super Bowl MVP. Like, that's what I'm predicting for Tua this year. Like, the second year in this offense. And he's going to show you why he is that guy. You get me? Yeah, that's how I feel on that. And one other thing that I also want to predict. I'm not going to get into, like, the numbers of Tua and all that. Like, that's what Warren Sharp is for. And I love when Warren Sharp, like goes at, Tua doubters and stuff. Like every time somebody says something on the timeline bad about Tua, Warren Sharp just comes in there with an amazing stat. Talking about Tua or just showing why Tua is elite. His completion percentage on throws into the end zone. Tua is 52%, and the second closest is Dak Prescott at 48%. You get me? Like Tua is on a level that's different when he's playing quarterback. And that was the first year in the offense, and that was a time when he was coming from concussion after concussion as well. And as I said, he's going to stay healthy this year. His guys know the offense now. Remember, Tyreek Hill even came out and said that he didn't know the offense really last year. He was just out there balling. He was just out there, and he said he knows it now. Right? Tua had to line him up a lot of the times. If you watch the games, you'd see Tyreek did not know what the hell he was doing. He was just out there. And Tua had to line him up on the side that he should be and all that. So this year is going to be a different year, and Chosen is there. Trust me, Robbie Chosen is going to make this team, and he's going to make this team better, much better this year. You feel me? Trust me, man. This team is going to lap the field with a lot of with the rest of the NFL. Like it's going to be different. Also have like a prediction. We play the Chiefs week 9 in Germany, and that is the week where people start to say Tua is in the same class as Patrick Mahomes. And I believe that is the week where Tua finally takes the throne from Patrick Mahomes. Nobody will pass Mahomes in terms of like being the king of the NFL this year, because Mahomes has 2 Super Bowls, 2 MVPs, and on the Garoppolo, I think only went to 2. I think he's the only other one in the league that has 2 Super Bowls, but that's like on the bench. So nobody else can get and pass and surpass Mahomes like being the king. But like just looking at the eye test, people will look at that week 9 game when the Dolphins obliterated the Chiefs and say, damn, this is where Tua surpassed Mahomes. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's it. I just want to talk about Tua for like a little bit and why he will get the Miami Dolphins their first Super Bowl in 50 years. So thanks again, guys, and big up yourself. And yeah, we'll talk again soon. Like and subscribe and share this. Tell me how deluded I am. Dislike it if you think I'm too deluded and you have something to say. Come in the comments and say what you have to say. I will go back and forth with anybody on this topic. But yeah, see you guys again soon. Take care. Peace.